bitches at black massives, evil minds that plot destruction, sorcerers of death's construction. In the fields there's bodies burning as the war machine keeps turning. Death and hatred to mankind, poisoning their brainwashed minds. See, in America, when a child gets abducted, the police get called. The police then issue what's known as an Amber Alert, and in some cases, even the National Guard gets involved with the search. This is a beautiful luxury that the people in the northern districts of Uganda do not have, where 30,000 children have been abducted in the last 5 years and then forced into a child's army, known as the Lord's Resistance Army, led by a man named Joseph Kony, self-styled mystic and ruthless murderer. In the most recent atrocity, over 200 people were killed in a refugee camp that was overrun by the Lord's Resistance Army. It seems these days, as long as it's Africans killing Africans, no one seems to care. So this poem, y'all, it's called Caretaker. I unfolded the wingtips of newspapers and proceeded to read their crooked spinal columns. The world needs adjustments was printed in all the obvious sections. It seems like a Grim Reaper's running an orphanage these days. See, you could have caught a flock of goosebumps by the way little Savannah, a black and grayscale 10-year-old girl, stared right through you. How her helmet draped her skinny frame, she reminded me of a hermit crab. How her skull held her helmet so bobble-like you knew the matchsticks in her neck would break under the pressure when told to fire. I've sworn up and down my promises, asking myself what the fuck is wrong with the world when the solution to the bottleneck population effect is get capped at age 10. 9 times out of 10, African mothers are drying their tears on their childbearing gifts through coat hanger wings. So no, Mr. Mormon, I'm sorry. But I stopped buying in belief systems from door-to-door salesmen. You should take your size 8s to Uganda. I guarantee you'd be a dead ringer. The moment you try to blast back with your self-righteous pamphlets against itchy trigger fingers, AK-47s, toting childlike eyes, the newsprint shin splints, standing against self-styled mystics armed to the teeth with white lies, he crawls into their ears, speaking voodoo to his new troops, rubbing them down with holy water to make them believe that they are bulletproof. The seeds get sown, whisper bloom, to sprout in their brains. So those kids, they plant bombs in African soil to grow Amber Alerts of grain, harvesting broken homes with rusty bayonets. See, death slept where those 6 shooters wept. But in American homes, it's 40 minutes till 5, and those teens are smoking out the whites of their bloodshot eyes. But in the northern districts of Uganda, there's a city of Lira on fire, and those teens smoke out broken homes, and everything that's bloodshot dies. A child army, 30,000 strong, roaming in droves for Rwanda, for Sudan, for Liberia, for Sierra Leone. Nah, bro, I'm too busy. I ain't got the time. Fuck that shit. Now you know. Tick, 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 boom. But little Savannah's first swimming lesson, face down, floating through the Congo. Rise up this morning, smiled at the rising sun. 3 little birds beside my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true, singing, this is a message to you.